Team New Zealand is 2/5 of the way to the America's Cup Challengers final after its opponents, BAR, withdrew from the day with damage. The unusual outcome and the two early points are critical in a semi-final series that might not run its full course if disrupted by the weather. And the other pairing, Dean Barker's SoftBank Team Japan, won one and lost one against the Swedes, Artemis. America's Cup reporter Todd Niall is in Bermuda.
BAR ground to a halt at Gate 2, its wing structure damaged, and both races forfeited. Team New Zealand's helmsman Peter Burling said the British team was clearly in trouble.
Well, you can obviously tell something bad's happened pretty quickly, when they stop. And for ourselves, we felt like we were fully prepared for a really good race, and obviously a bit of a shame we didn't get to have a good race there, but I'm sure they'll be back fighting tomorrow.
Obviously happy to be 2-0, but as you say, would you have rather have had a decent race on the way to 2-0?
Oh, for sure, we're all here to race, and we're all here to, get better and improve. And for ourselves, even though we weren't racing against another boat in that last race, we still did the pre-start at full noise, and we still did a fair few manoeuvres just to keep working on our boat handling.
BAR's Sir Ben Ainsley let out an audible groan on board when it happened and was clearly frustrated.
To lose two races like that, it was a tough way to go down, but we'll deal with it, we'll take it on the chin, and we'll come back tomorrow stronger.
You were fair flying going into that gate. Did you just overcook it or just do too much for the wing?
No, I mean, we've obviously sailed these boats in much stronger conditions than today, and it was a pretty conventional mark rounding for us. The setup was fine, as it should be, and so it was kind of a freak failure or breakdown that we had.
SoftBank's skipper Dean Barker was taking a glass half full view of his day, beating Artemis in the first race but losing the lead in the second. Barker's happy with his boat and his crew work, but he said that after listing all the things that went wrong in the second race.
We had a nice little lead again. We ended up splitting at the top gate, and we're just a little bit out of phase with the shifts on that run, which sort of cost us a bit of distance. And then we had a bad jibe right at the bottom gate, which sort of gave them even a bit more distance. And then we sort of probably chose the wrong bottom gate as well. And so the next thing we knew, they were sort of right back into it, and it was pretty tough from there.
Earlier in the day, a brief royal disruption for Team New Zealand as Spain's King Juan Carlos popped in for an hour as part of a tour of the Cup Village on a day in which it was closed to the public. Winds of up to 22 knots are forecast for tomorrow's semi-final continuation. Team New Zealand's early points are valuable. Should the worst happen and no more racing be possible before the scheduled start of the Challenger finals on Sunday, today's score would decide it, and in the other pair it would be Artemis as the most recent winner of a tied pair. In Bermuda, mo te hōtaka o te ahiahi, ko Todd Niall tēnei.